All right, so here we're doing a run through of the bronze pink makeup look that I created. I posted a short version of this on Instagram, but wanted to post a more detailed version on my YouTube. So I'm starting with a natural brow. I use the NYX Lift and Snatch pencil in ash brown. It is my fave, and it lasts well throughout the day. So for my base, I always start with a good skincare regimen. I always use my setting spray as sort of a primer before I start applying my base. I'm mixing 2 foundation shades to make my base shade. So I'm mixing 2 colors. One's called Nutmeg and one is called Athens. This is a Seint Beauty Cream makeup that I'm using for my base. I love this makeup system. It is so easy and the coverage is so customizable, which makes it super versatile. And, you know, whatever you need it to be from day to day, if you want quick, if you want full-on glam, light, medium, full coverage, you can get it with this cream makeup. It's pretty amazing. So I started with putting on my base with my blush and bronze brush using the blush end. All brushes are double-ended. And now I'm going in and using my detail brush. It is my favorite brush to do my contouring tasks, but I'm using the small end to apply the brightening shade, which is the same color that I put on first to mix with the darker foundation to make the base lighter. I'm just going in with that lighter shade to add an extra pop. So when you're adding the extra pop, in the Saint world, the foundations are called highlights. So I'm just taking that lighter highlight to put the added brightness that I want to add to my face, under the eyes, in the T-zone, and so on. So I'm just blending that out. Stippling motion will give you a lot better coverage and a more even coverage versus rubbing and swiping it all over your face. And now I'm taking my setting spray on my dampened perfector sponge. And when I say dampened perfector sponge, I soak my perfector sponge down completely under the tap, but I squeeze every ounce of water out of it so it is barely damp. And then I put a little bit of setting spray to help blend the makeup. I do that numerous times throughout my makeup application process. Here I'm going in with my contour. I'm using the detail brush, the broom tip end, to apply my contour to frame my face, to enhance my cheekbones, and to sharpen my jawline. I also will go in and use it on my nose and my lips just to add a soft shadow there to help make my lips look plumper. And I like using the broom tip end to contour my nose. I like to carry the contour over onto my eye sometimes, just across the eye socket where the crease is, and just sort of flick it up on the edge of my brow to create a little more of a lifted, snatched feel to the eyes. And then again, I'm going in with my perfector sponge. Here I'm adding the bronzer. So for my bronzer, I'm using Bella Bronzer and Glow Illuminator together to create my Sun-Kissed Glow. So this is buildable. And I've got my desired deposit of bronze, and now I'm going in with my pinky lip color. It's called Pink Lemonade. It's so pretty. It's really bright at first, but again, I went a little overboard, and I just toned it down a touch with my perfector sponge. This is also cream based. Now I'm going to go in with a powder illuminator called Georgia, and it's just a really pretty, like, vintage gold sort of color. And the powder illuminators are really pretty. Like, they're not super sparkly, but they do add a beautiful sheen to the face. Putting that same color on my lips that I used on my cheeks, but topping it with my Too Faced Lip Injection Gloss in Soulmate. I will link everything in the description of this video, but I cannot tell you if this color is still available. The last time I checked, I couldn't find it, but there is another one that looks similar. So here I'm adding a cream shadow for my base. It's called Tangled. And it's just like a vanilla sort of tone. So we're going to use that as a base. Just sort of blending it and setting it in a little better with my eyeshadow brush. And then I'm going in with this color called Tangerine to the crease area and mobile lid, basically. I'm using an eyeshadow brush. This one is called the eyeshadow brush, and it is double-ended as well. Then I'm just lightly putting a little bit of that color on my lower lash line as well. And I'm going in with another color called Bubba. Actually, no, sorry, this one's called Sedona. So I'm just using Sedona to sort of deepen the warmth at the outer edge of my eyes. And then I'm just taking a bigger, fluffier brush to sort of melt and blend all of that together. And then I'm adding this shimmer called Foxy. And then again, I will take my brush and sort of blend everything out to soften it all. And then I'm going in with my liner brush here, and I'm just applying a little bit of Philly to the lash line, which is a matte shade. All of the shades, the eyeshadows I used were matte, except for Foxy. Anyway, this is like a deep neutral brown color. I'm just sort of putting that on the outside edges of the eyes and flicking it up a little bit, just to kind of enhance that snatched sort of feel to the eye, but still keeping everything soft. Very easy to wear this look daily for a daytime look, or you can elevate with a liquid liner for evening. I actually like the pink lips with the bronzy eye. I think it's a really pretty look. And then I'm just taking that sponge to make sure there's no creasing under the eyes. I will go in and add a touch. When I say a touch, I mean the tiniest amount of powder. I'm 45 years old and have to be careful with powders around my eyes. This powder is very good. It's very light and translucent, and it does not crease at all. I use the powder puff sometimes and then just sort of lightly go over it with a brush. Doing the mascara, I'm using Christian Dior Show in black. If you are interested in trying this makeup, simply go to the description box and look for my website link where you can go and fill out my color match form, and I can help you customize your very own palette. It's a finished look. I love it. So pretty, natural, glowy, bronzy with that pop of pink. It's a beautiful look for summer. I think it's so on point. Let me know if you'll try this look. Thanks for watching. I hope you will like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming content. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.